episode of Japanese Thursday that's going to be a completely raw video, which means I have to speak really, really fast to explain two of the very important rules in the Japanese language that everybody wants to know about, and I'm very tired, and the reason we're doing this as a raw video is my computer is a douchebag and is a blue screen of death right now, so hopefully I can upload this later, and it won't be so sucky. So, moving on, let's get started. I'm very tired and I have a headache today, so there's a lot of screaming children, and we all know that when I'm tired and exhausted that things are going to be random, so I apologize if I do random things la-di-da-di-da like that. That's weird. Okay, so, well, I'm holding a giant thing of tea here. Random? No. Because there's kanji on it, and we're going to talk about kanji. Kanji comes from China, but is used in Japan. I'm sounding really strange right now. Okay, so, kanji. These are kanji. This right here is katakana, and I don't think there's any hiragana on this right now. Maybe on the back, but you can't see it because it's too small. Oh yes, there is. There's the hiragana there. But Japan has 3 written systems and uses kanji borrowed from China. And kanji, that's where I want to say. Kanji has 2 ways you can say them: kunyomi and onyomi. Kunyomi is the Japanese reading of it, which I'm not going to use this example anymore, but that's what kanji looks like. For example, the kanji of mizu, which I'm going to write backwards now. Yeah, I just did that backwards. I know, you could totally read it. But the word for water is mizu in Japanese, and that is the kunyomi, because it's the Japanese word. But you can also say sui, which is the Chinese reading of it, although if you go to China and you say sui, it's wrong, because Chinese or Mandarin and Cantonese, all the Chinese languages, because there's a bajillion, tonal, so totally different. Don't say sui. But that's the way that Japanese people would say the Chinese reading of a word. Now, when you know when to use them, so for example, if I was going to say, I want water, then I say, mizu o kudasai, that means I want water, not sui o kudasai, because that'd be freaking weird. How do you know that? Because mizu stands alone, which sounds like a title, because I have a friend named Mizu, that's like a documentary about her. Mizu stands alone, but she's not, so. Hi, Mizu. Okay, weird. Yes, and then if you want to say, no, when you use sweet, that's when there are other kanji next to it. So, for example, the word Wednesday in Japanese is suiyobi, and it uses the kanji for water, so that's when you know you don't say mizuyobi, that'd be weird, right? So, that's the rule. Kunyomi is alone, and onyomi is when it has friends. So this one has friends, but it's a bad example because it's oolongchi. Oolongcha. Bad example. So, that's the closest kanji I had. Okay, moving on. Hope that I explained. That's what I meant to say. Exactly. You understood me. Next up is the demon thing in Japanese language, which is particles. They're really, really difficult to understand. I have trouble with them all the time, but I will do my best to explain them. So the first one is wa. Now in hiragana, it is spelled ha, but you don't say ha when you say like, my name is Nippon Q. I wouldn't say watashi ha Nippon Q. That's wrong. I'd say watashi wa Nippon Q. And only when it is in a particle would you say it as wa. You will never use ha unless it is with a different word and then, or different hiragana, and then like the word hi, like yes, not like hi, hello. Hey, hi, hello. No. Hi as H-A-I, hi, which means yes, or Roger, or many different things, is hi, not why. That's wrong. Right. Okay, so wa is used for marking a subject. Now, there's another subject particle called ga. Now, don't be a weird American, be like ga and say it with a really hard G. That kind of sounds wrong, but kind of with an NG sound to it, like nga, but not that bad because I'm very tired right now, but like ga. So you use ga when you're like reporting something like about someone else. Like, I'm saying like I'm saying like a lot. I apologize. Ha! Okay, ga is reporting something. So like if I was going to say like Aiba has been hospitalized, which he had, I don't know if he's out. If anybody knows, is Aiba out of the hospital yet? Okay, anyways, I would say Aiba Masaki ga nyuin shimashita, which means he was hospitalized. That's because I'm reporting, I'm telling you that. You also use ga when you use things like I like or I hate, so ski and kirai. You use ga before it. There are a bunch of other ones you use ga for, but I can't remember them right now and I don't have time. So, ga is also a subject, but it's for more storytelling, whereas wa is more personal, and I hope that explains that and you understand. This is how tired I am. Okay, next one is wo, which is not really pronounced wo, it's usually o, which is a marker of an object. That is its only job. You will only use it when you're marking an object. So like, when you're saying, I opened the door, watashi wa door o akemashita. I opened the door. Yes, awesome, right? Moving on. The last three particles are evil, and they get confusing. De, ni, and e. E, by the way, is H-E. It's with the ha group, wa group, where you don't actually say the H unless it's in another thing. Ni and e are really interchangeable most of the time, because it's more like a journey going to somewhere. So like, if I'm going to say I'm going to the library, then watashi wa toshokan ni ikimasu, or toshokan e ikimasu. And they can kind of be interchangeable. I've even asked Japanese people about this one, and they're like, I don't know, it's all crazy. Then de is usually when you're at the location, or you're specifying the location. So toshokan de yarimasu. It's like, I will do it at the library. That sounds wrong. I don't know what's going on. Yes. So de is kind of like using at. That's how I'm going to explain it. De is at, whereas ni and a is like to or in. But de can also, because de can also be in. So it's confusing. I hope you understand. I almost said undersplains. I almost said that again. Oh man, I'm tired, and I hope this is not over 5 minutes. But if it is over 5 minutes, can I please get a free pass, because it's a raw video and I don't get to edit anything out of it? Right. I have a message. Okay. I hope that explains particles a little bit better. I know it was kind of a botched up explanation of them all, but if you have further questions, leave them down below. If you have more suggestions for Japanese Thursday, leave them below. Also, if you have suggestions for Challenge Sunday, which I don't have. Why am I talking about Challenge Sunday? It's going to be a Saturday, and nothing happens on Saturdays, whatever. Yes, I'm going to go now. I will see you all Saturday. I am going to fall over. I need to turn off the camera. I forgot.